Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody who feels like they've been tricked out of their blessings. They've been blinded by something that wasn't really important, and that led them to breaking promises to somebody that was actually quite important to them. So there are some not so great consequences for this individual. This could end up being a twin flame reading, but there's definitely a sense that somebody expected a different outcome. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, I like that. I hope you're having a good day. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello there, books. How you doing? Let's start with the Marigold Tarot. What else do we have? Knight of Swords, Four of Rings or Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower, Ace of Cups in the reverse, and Wheel of Fortune. So we've got somebody who is realizing that they let go of something, or they took too fast an action towards somebody. This looks like cutting someone off. I don't think we really need to continue to see each other. I don't think, you're trustworthy. So I'm going to just reject you or walk away and, stay to myself. But now we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody who might be spinning the block, or someone who feels like they judged a situation or a person way too quickly. And they basically look at their choices or their decisions as self-sabotage. I knew I shouldn't have done that. That's not how I wanted that to go. Or, I rejected you because I thought you were this type of person, but it turns out you're actually a pretty great person. Hello there, Kingly Eagle. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. Hello, Steven. Hello, Lion. What's up, Rainbow Warrior? You're welcome. What else do we have? Hanged Man in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. Yep. I didn't want to accept the reality of what was going on, or I didn't want to really think too much about how I felt or what I wanted. So I just kind of made light of the situation. Maybe they were unwilling to pursue you. Maybe they were expecting you to chase them. Maybe there was, too many games being played, right? So with the Lovers in the reverse, we have someone who felt rejected. And it could be that, I don't know, the person playing games thought they could play games for a little bit longer than they ended up being able to. Hello, Aquabeauty. Hello, Michael. Hello, Christopher. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Patricia. Hello, Bobby. We've got Judgment in the reverse and the Five of Rings or Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I hadn't, told myself that you were just like all the others, or I wish I hadn't told myself I wasn't ready. I wish I hadn't assumed that it would, be a feeling that I could find easily with someone else. I tried to convince myself that you weren't special. King of Wands, the High Priestess. But now I'm listening to my intuition. Now I'm being honest with myself that what I really want is to be with you. And here I've like, I don't know, canceled plans with you or told you I would be somewhere and I, backed out or didn't reschedule. This is wishing that you had done a little bit better in terms of how you treated someone you care about. Hello, Joshua. How are you doing? Hello, Kay. This is the Kipper. So we've got despair in the reverse, poverty, and message of concern in the reverse. So I don't like that. This individual rejected a path that they could have chosen for their life, which was likely a relationship or a connection with you, because they were nervous they would end up like this, that maybe you would leave them or you would end up not being the person that you claimed to be. So they shut it down prematurely, right? They were like, nah, there's no way you would actually be good to me. I'm just going to like protect myself and walk away. And then didn't really expect they would miss you as much as they would. And they didn't really know how to communicate that they missed you. Message of concern in the reverse. I don't know how to tell you I was wrong. I don't know how to tell you I judged things too quickly or I was unfair or I wanted to see it that way, right? Hello, Lainey. How are you doing? So we've got toil and labor, main male in the reverse, and high honor in the reverse. So I bury myself in my work. I try to distract myself with making money or making it feel like I've got more stability, distracting myself, keeping myself busy, because I know that you're not interested in me. Main male in the reverse is giving like, I know you're talking to other people or I know you're entertaining, dating other people. You're not really focused on me. And the high honor in the reverse is clarifying message of concern in the reverse. So I think we've got a challenge or call to action. If this person who has broken promises initiates a conversation or tells this person, I miss you, that changes the outcome. But they're maybe struggling with that because they'd have to go through a little bit of an ego death or they'd have to swallow their pride. All right, this is the Tarot of the Nile. Hello, Thomas. How are you doing? What else do we have? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, a sense of loss, misfortune. Knight of Swords in the reverse because of an impulsive action or decision. High Priestess in the reverse, where I wasn't paying attention to my intuition or I misread what was going on. They might feel a little bit dismayed at the thought that they were looking for reasons to dismiss you from their life. Maybe I was just like overly critical because I want to, cut people off at the pass. I want to beat them at their own game. No one can trick me. Oh, you really thought you could like convince me you're a good person, but I know better. Some people are actually good people. Five of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords in the reverse, and the 9 of Wands. Hello, Iron Butterfly. Hello, Shanice. Hello, Aqua Beauty. Valid. So basically, this is a challenge. Are you going to undo your self-sabotage, this thing that has made you feel regretful or feel like you wrote somebody off too quickly, you judged them harshly? Or are you going to be stubborn? Are you going to dig in your heels and say, I don't want to admit I was wrong. I don't want to apologize. That is the challenge. And we got 2 9s in a row. So the number 9 could be important for you. Page of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. I spoke out of turn. I said something I shouldn't have, or I misread something you said. This is somebody who was looking for problems, right? So this Page of Swords in the reverse feels like I took something you said and I assumed it meant this, or I assumed that you didn't mean it when you told me this, or when you made me promises, because I break promises, I assumed you would also break your promise to me. This is, oh crap. I guess I messed up. I did not handle that well. It turns out you're actually a Queen of Cups. You're a genuine individual, someone who had good intentions, someone who is just trying to be a good friend, or, you know, show me unconditional love. Hello, Brenda. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Kingly Eagle. What else do we have? Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Chariot in the reverse. Whew, okay. There's a block for this individual, something that makes it difficult to really accept people as genuine or trust that they would be honest, because there are very few examples of that in their life. But there's something that happened here that made it very clear. They did this, or, you know, even though I talked to them this way, they still wished me, you know, Happy New Year. Or even though I blocked them, they still sent me flowers. Whatever this is, it's like, oh, I feel like an idiot. I shouldn't have treated you that way. You were actually trying to be a nice person, and I assumed the worst of you. And that means now I don't know how to move anything forward with you. I don't know if there's a future with you, because I basically like sent you packing. I basically told you to like go away. 8 of Cups in the reverse. How do I come back around when I'm the one who ended it? When I'm the one who didn't see the value or felt like it wasn't worth salvaging? This is the truth is. What else do we have? I sure hope so. All right. Let's see what we've got. Forever and ever, marriage or long-term commitment. And insecure. Insecurities may be affecting your relationship. I didn't pursue you, or I, left you, walked away from this opportunity, didn't tell you how I felt. Because if I was really honest about how much I wanted to spend my life with you and you didn't feel the same way, it would have crushed me. If you don't feel the same way that I do, I don't know how I would, move past that. They want a serious commitment, but they worry about whether or not you actually view them in that way at all, or whether or not they would be able to offer the kind of life you want or the love that you want. This is the voyage of the soul. Hello, Shane. How you doing? I hope you've had a good weekend. LOL, Shanice. So we've got fate and futuristic. Hold on, it's getting dark over here. Visions, innovative, crafty, plans, and trendsetter. And I love this fate card. That's the only word that's on there, but there's something here about I'm focused on what I want for the long term. I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on what's really important. I'm not going to get distracted by the little things. But we have to like find courage or confidence here because these insecurities that created distance or led to some self-sabotage. Seeking sword guides. No, it's not an ad in the paper. These are the 3 cards. Underneath seeking, it says soul searching, treasures, uncover, dormant, gifts, and answers. Underneath sword, it says pierce, cutting, truth, sting, boundaries. And underneath guides, it says receive, clarity, open mind, open, and crown chakra. So I would go ahead and say this is enlightenment. This is somebody that is looking at life with fresh eyes. They have a different perspective. They see things, I think, more honestly. I acknowledge now that I acted in this way because I was afraid of that, or I know now that I avoided this because I didn't necessarily feel worthy, or I didn't apply for that job because I didn't feel like they would look at me as the best option. This is getting more in tune with your intuition and being willing to maybe be a little bit less harsh on yourself. You may have picked up from a parent or even a sibling, maybe even a boss or a mentor, that you needed to just like harp on yourself or like pick out all of these little things that you need to work on. And that may not be the best for your mental health because I think you have undervalued yourself, you or your person. This is the Cats Rule the Earth. So allow me just to say you're awesome. You should respect yourself. And you're lovable. That could be one of the cards that comes out. We'll have to pull a few from the Romance Angel Oracle. Or I do like that. So right next to the cards I was saying suggest enlightenment, we have the Sun, which does talk about enlightenment. Voyager, how you doing? Knight of Cups. I understand now how I should have handled this situation. I know I was being stubborn or short-sighted. I should have been more willing to see you as the valuable person that you are or the genuine individual that you are instead of assuming the worst about you. And now I'm thinking about whether or not I still have an opportunity to make a love offer to you. I'm thinking about whether or not, we can close out this chapter of not being able to talk to each other or feeling, distant from each other to maybe we could like spend a lot of time together. Maybe we get to know each other a little bit, go on a few dates, or, if you're feeling it, we could just like move in together. Be careful. This person may be wanting to rush things a little bit. And you want to use your discernment, right? What else do we have? Ooh, 3 of Wands and the Moon. This is like password protected, man. Spirit's like, well, they're going to take an action, but I don't think we can tell you exactly what. And I don't normally see it that way, but the Moon is giving, you'll find out. It's supposed to be a little bit of a surprise, but they're doing stuff. and making things happen. It's like, okay, it'd be nice if you could tell me a little bit more detail. So they may be planning a surprise. They may be planning like a trip. They may be writing you a song, but they want to do something that leaves an impression. Six of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. And they're a little nervous that going into this conversation, they have a bit of a steep climb because they may be perceived from the very beginning as somebody who's going to lie. They may be perceived as someone who exaggerates or manipulates, massages the truth, if you will, right? Page of Wands. Look at how cute that kitty cat is. I like this card so much. It gives it a little bit more of a playful vibe. And I think this is somebody who is finding a little bit of joy, even though this is intimidating, even though this is a little bit scary. I don't know if I'm ready for love. I don't know how you're going to respond, but there's still excitement. If I confess how much I feel for you or that I really want to spend my life with you, and you decide that you're, pretty much looking at the situation as unfinished business as well, then could this potentially just be a little bit of, an obstacle, but we get through it, just a little bit of a thing, a test, and then we can finally spend our life together. So I do see that they have some positive perception here. They're trying to stay positive, I should say. I know that you might say no. I know you might tell me to well, I shouldn't say that. But even if you're upset with me, I still know that you care about me. So there's I might just be a little bit extra playful, or I might be a little bit extra flirtatious. They may leverage an inside joke or two, something that helps you remember a special time you spent together or, a trip that you were on. But this is going to be an offer that they make you that initially sounds small. Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like they want to know how you would respond to going out on a date before they tell you what they really want is hey, so can we work towards living together? But they want to see what your reaction is to something less long-term. But I'm going to tell you right now that you might at least want to lay out more of your plans, because if you come back around and you have all these grandiose plans and your real goal is, I want to be in a committed relationship with you, or I want to move in together, and you don't talk about how serious you are, this person may mistake your insecurity or your, testing the waters as you're not certain about them. So it looks like the advice here, if you are the person that feels like you need to make up for some broken promises, it's best to put it all out on the table and say, look, here's the thing. I'm madly in love with you, and what I'd really like to do is spend the rest of my life with you. I know that I have broken some promises, or I know that I haven't always been reliable, and that it might be a little bit too much for you right now if I were just to be let's get married. So how about we start small, and I can show to you, how much I've worked on myself, or what I'm willing to contribute, what I'm willing to invest, how I can prioritize you. And if you see that, then maybe that's something that you would like too. But we can start with a date. You have to, at some point or in some way, make clear that you're not just looking for, let's hang out for a weekend and then I'll never talk to you again. because there is a risk this person's not going to take your offer seriously if you just start small to gauge their response. They're going to be like, that's it? McDonald's? Really? They're going to look at you like, you crazy? That's not enough. You need to do something a little bit better than that. And I'm not necessarily saying this needs to be, take me to a very expensive place. I'm more so saying you have to be clear with your intentions. Knock on a door. That seems pretty simple. Yeah. So we have King of Pentacles and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So the question or the challenge, can you demonstrate you are a King of Pentacles or that you have that King of Pentacles energy when you've already in the past kind of taken the wrong path or been a little bit unreliable, maybe avoided relationships? They want to actually feel like they can trust what you're saying. So there has to be a little bit more depth to that conversation. This is the Edgar Allan Poe. Like the lotto. That seems like a fair comparison. What else do we have? Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. This feels like a willingness. Okay, so I care about you. I'm upset with how things went in the past, but I'm willing to give you a chance, is how I see the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not willing to completely give up on the situation, or I'm willing to at least allow you to demonstrate that you have been working on this or that you would treat me differently. But it's like a caution, like it's not going to be, you get like 3 chances. You have 1 chance. And that might be a little intimidating for, what am I calling you? I don't know what I called you. The broken promiser? We've got the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 3 of Wands in the reverse. I think this is actually a pretty positive pair. I'm willing to let go of the things that have happened in the past. I'm willing to reset my expectations. I'm not going to expect you to be the exact same person. I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to be optimistic. 6 of Wands. And this helps the confidence of the King of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. And then we have Temperance in the reverse. Because I was pretty confident that you were going to maybe not be so excited about me being here. But if you're willing to give me a chance, then I can, get a little bit more excited about it. This Temperance in the reverse may be an indication that they feel like they need to take a shot for a little bit of courage. This could also be somebody who's a little shaky or nervous because they really don't want to mess this up. But this could also be our Queen of Cups wondering, if you do everything right, would we be a good match? Would we have the same or similar perspective? So I do think they're giving a serious chance or opportunity to this love interest, but they haven't themselves really come to the conclusion, is this somebody who I could, live with or I could marry? Justice in the reverse, 9 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups in the reverse. But they don't want to reject this person. I know things weren't easy in the past. I know that you broke some promises or you didn't necessarily treat me the way that you wanted to or you should have. but I will give you the opportunity to do right by that because you have made a concerted effort to come talk to me or to let me know what happened, apologize. This is okay. Let's see what you got. So if this is somebody who is not used to planning a date and they are asking for, a date, you better plan that date. You better not ask that person that you broke promises to plan that date. That is not how you demonstrate that you have, changed. You're going to need to wow somebody. So, you don't have to like put on a play or, make a mixtape or anything, but will that even resonate, right? If you guys know what I'm talking about. You got to demonstrate that you are putting in effort. Okay. So for some of you, the test is, are you going to plan a date? For others of you, it is, are you going to demonstrate that you have healed from something or that you have more time, that you're able to communicate? A lot of it boils down to your confidence and your courage. Are you able to pursue this person with, a little bit of faith, a little bit of, I know we're meant to be, so I'm going to flirt or I'm going to be my authentic self. Especially if there was a sense of needing to kind of put on a show or be a different kind of person in the past. I think this person is more in tune with who they really are, more comfortable with being authentic. And that could really make a big difference in a positive way, right? On a date. Somebody is authentic, that's just like 10 times more attractive than not. All right, this is the situations deck. Let's see what else we've got for you. Is it Sherelle? Hello. What else do we have? I did say this could be a twin flame reading. And I'm sorry if y'all get sick of me saying this, but let's remind ourselves that the twin flame journey is an opportunity to challenge ourselves to be our best version of ourselves, our most healed version for ourselves. Is it Chanel? Now I'm Shaner. Sorry. We've got to be okay if the outcome is I'm not with my twin flame. But there is an opportunity for this person to do right by their twin flame, to demonstrate they've healed, to apologize or pursue what it is that they want with this person because they've finally been listening to their intuition. I'm not going to lose you just because I have too much ego or pride. I'm going to show you that I've invested in myself and in our connection. Because I know there's a conversation I've been avoiding. I know there's something I need to tell you. It's probably you inspired me to become a better version of myself, or I've been healing because I want to be in a relationship with you. There are things that this person has changed in order to basically reduce whatever toxicity they had to deal with in their life. They may have ended a friendship or cut off a family member or two or three, but they have made a big change, especially with regards to their love life. They're not interested in side missions. They may have not told a lot of people that they are pursuing a connection with you out of concern that you may reject them. And they don't necessarily want to tell everyone, oh, yeah, I wouldn't, professed my love for someone and they laughed in my face. They don't really want to have to go through that, right? Hello, Johnny. What's going on? What else do we have? Guilt. I feel bad for how I treated you. I treated you like all the rest, and you treated me like I was the best. They want to celebrate some good news with you. They may have gotten a promotion. They may have won the lottery. They may have inherited something. They may just be really excited about some of the achievements or accomplishments they've made from a personal growth standpoint. And that is also very much so worth celebrating. But that is a chick in a wedding dress. It just, that's what it looks like. Just like the forever and ever marriage or long-term commitment card. What else do we have? Knowledge. This comes across to me as an emphasis on self-knowledge. I wasn't very aware of what it was that I wanted. I wasn't really in tune with my own intuition. I was ignoring what I really wanted. But now I've been honest with myself. Now I've cleansed or let go of the things that were distracting me so that I can focus on the connection that's important to me. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? Number 34, which is the fish. This talks about good news. I have made a lot of progress. I have a new job. I have found a new place to live, or I have a savings account. I got a new car. This person's gone through a lot of difficult times, but they've also made a lot of progress. And they want to be able to share that with you because you know that they've been through rough times. You may have been there for those difficult times. All right, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle version 2. Oops. What else do we have? I still feel the pain. Your intellect arouses me. I totally enjoy that sentence, but I also think it would be funny to just randomly say it to somebody in a grocery store and see how they respond to that. Your intellect arouses me. They would be like, what is wrong with you? But they really do feel like your intelligence is a turn on. You also inspire this person. Makes a lot of sense if this is a twin flame connection because you are helping them to see the value in not just themselves, but also the healing process. And they've seen you go through a difficult time and recover with grace or, class. Hello, Orfeo. How are you doing? I hope so too. We've got, I can be myself with you. That's that authenticity I'm talking about. They don't need to put on any kind of airs. They don't need to pretend to be somebody else. They know that you accept or love them for who they really are. And that's been difficult for them because they have consistently or on several occasions dealt with some insecurity or concern over worthiness, whether or not they are lovable. There is a loss or a problem that they've been recovering from. And this could have put them in a situation where a lot of people were judging them. Maybe we felt like you should have recovered from that loss more quickly. We didn't think you would still be mourning that loss, or we didn't think that you would still be dealing with that. You have demonstrated some sort of like patience with this person that a lot of others have not. They're very attracted to you. They want you so bad. I hide my feelings, but I'm not over you. You might think I'm over you, or you might think that I don't think about you. But oh, I think about you. This is the untold messages of the heart. Voodoo donuts, that sounds dangerous. I know, Illuminati. I like coffee cake better anyways. What else do we have? But I don't like coffee. Is that weird or what? Mountain. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. Selfish. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. I want this so badly. I want you so badly. But I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I self-sabotage. We definitely had that Five of Swords earlier talking about self-sabotage. So they would rather feel in control than be blindsided by rejection. I don't know. Confusion. They definitely feel convinced one day and then they change their mind the next. Indecisive would be a good way to describe it. I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. I just want to have fun with you. There's that playful energy again. They're maybe daydreaming about going on a trip with you or just randomly showing up. The fun you could have on a date, that kind of thing. That may be what gets them through a difficult day or difficult days. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? That's awesome. There's one in Iowa City called Hertz Donut, you know, like Hertz Donut, that kind of thing. I don't think I ever, well, maybe I did have a donut from there once, but I just thought it was a cute name. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. So far, they have nothing to say. I'm not speaking to you. There we go. There's definitely a lot of physical chemistry or attraction between the two of you. We have the Passion card. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is a motivating factor for this person. They want to hold you. For someone out there, they miss playing with your hair. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. For some of you, this achievement that they've gone through or that they want to talk to you about is regarding sobriety or the lifestyle changes that they've made. Deception. But they have a little bit of an uphill battle because they know that you view them as somebody who's been deceptive, somebody who has not always been honest about what's going on, and they need to work to build that trust or make things seem more trustworthy between the two of you. playfulness, and heart-to-heart conversations. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And with the heart-to-heart conversations, it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I do think it's stressing if you want to actually have a good chance with this person that you broke promises with, you're going to have to be honest about your intentions being long term. You're going to have to be honest about probably like being in love, right? Let's see. This is the Golden Girls. Six of Wands. Empress in the reverse. The Lovers and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Initially, this person viewed staying single as the victory or as the goal, the thing that made them feel like they were in control or like things were going the way they wanted them to. Hello, Peggy. And now they realize they were being manipulative or they were ignoring the feminine side of their energy, their character. Now they've come back around. They have a different perspective and they don't want to deny love anymore. They want to pursue it. They want to be in a long-term relationship. They want some companionship. Let's build a home together. Let's, team up against, us versus the world. You don't have to like start a battle or anything. It's just you want to have somebody on your team. You want to be that reliable person for them. Death in the reverse. Hoping that it's not over and that you still have feelings for them, that you could still see being happy if you were to spend the rest of your life with them, or a way to, see past what happened before. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? Hello, Ty. How are you? What else do we have? Justice in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse. They're going to apologize for being selfish. Something they did, they feel they were being selfish or immature. Broken promises, probably at the, core of that. Nine of Wands. And Temperance in the reverse. I know me fighting for this is going to be a little unexpected. It's not going to be what you think I generally do in a situation like this. But it's also maybe the only way for me to communicate or demonstrate for you that I'm willing to fight for this, or that I have been addressing, this could be addiction issues, right? Or codependency issues. This is me showing you that I want to work on this, or that I want to, start fresh. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for liking the video or subscribing if you haven't. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.